Dear learners, Namaskar. I am Dr. Nutan Prakash Vishwakarma, and in this particular video series, I am going to discuss that how to go for the statistical analysis by using R language. So, friends, if you are new to the statistics, I have made separate videos for that for the theoretical portion. All the theoretical portions, along with their solutions, you may find in my playlist named as Biostatistics. Once your theory portion is clear, then you can watch these videos, and I am sure my years of experience and my qualifications credentials will definitely going to help you in understanding of statistics and the solutions of it using R language. So dear friends, before we talk about the R language, it is very important to understand what is language. So the way by which we communicate with each other, that is simply known as language. It may be Hindi, it may be English, it may be other languages also. Likewise, computer programming languages are formal languages. With the help of that, we interact with computers or with machines. You might have heard about a lot computer languages like C, C++, C Sharp, JavaScript, Python, Ruby, Perl, R, and so on. So, in this particular series, I'm going to talk about the R language. In that R language, I'm going to be very much focused on the statistics. We are not going to learn any hi-fi things, the much theory about the R. The only I will focus on how you can solve the statistical problems by using R language. So R is a programming language and is dedicated for statistical analysis and graphical presentations of data. It was developed between 1992 to 1995, almost 30 years approximate, by two scientists, Ross Ihaka and Robert Gentleman. And on the name of them, the name is R language. And now R is maintained by R development core team. Now the big question arises, why only R language, not others? Because in market, lot many options are available. You can go for the statistical analysis, means if you have any kind of the data, you can analyze by using Excel, SPSS, Stata, Minitab, SAS, MATLAB, and GraphPad Prism. So it is worth to compare. Why only R, not other languages? The main thing is that if you are a researcher and you don't have funding agency, you have not buy the software. So the funding is the main issue. So as per money is concerned, the funding is concerned, R is free. So this is the one-stop solution. You don't have to pay a single penny to using the R because it is free of cost available. However, if you want to go for MATLAB, it is paid. SS, although it is free. Stata is again paid. SPSS is again paid. One thing I have not mentioned here, that GraphPad, that is again paid. So except the SS, all other solutions, even if you talk about the Excel, all the statistical analysis, we can do by using the MS Excel, but that is again paid, right? So, and if you compare what type of calculations you can do with the help of this R language, you can see all the parameters like non-parametric test, t-test, ANOVA, MANOVA, ENCOVA, MANCOVA, linear regression, least square, ridge regression, lasso, generalized linear model, all the major things you can you will be able to solve by using R. But you can see that SPSS, the well-known Stata, they have some limitation about the ridge regression and lasso. But in contrast to that, R is free and you will be able to do the ridge regression and lasso also. If we talk about others, like you can see like a nonlinear regression, here it's the limited calculations you can do with the stata and SPSS. Nearest neighbor in stata is not available, in SAS NebBAS is not available, in stata is not available, and SPSS again limited. So you can see all the features. Maybe you are not knowing all these techniques. That doesn't matter. Here I am just focusing that what you can do with the help of the R without any kind of the limitations. So you can see all the features are available with R, but in other softwares, although they are not they are paid, but all the features are not available. And the best part is R is free to use. So this is the best part. Without any kind of the limitation, you can use the R. So what are the different advantages of R programming? That is open source. Standard library is there, cross-platform, and machine learning. Let's understand one by one. Open source. Open source means anyone can work with R without any need for a license. Means it is a free, right? You don't have to pay a single penny. You just download from the internet, install. You can distribute also. You can make the modification as well. So there is no limitation in the R. Even if you want to, if you are the developer, you have developed something, you can also contribute to the R. So you also may be the part of that. Number two, exemplary support for data wrangling. Data wrangling means once you collect the data from field or from the experiment, sometime if your data is messy, a lot of data is there, maybe sometime you have to go for the transformation of it. Then we'll see how to go for the data wrangling. So that's the exemplary support that R gives. The ARIA packages. Packages means the codes that is developed by other people and that we call as package. That is available with R. Suppose you develop some package to solve any particular problem. You can submit to the CRN, and if I require those codes, I can download those packages and there is no need for any kind of the programming. I can directly download that package and I can solve my problems. So more than 10,000 of the packages, ready-made packages are available in the R. So it's the best thing. Quality plotting and graphing means once you have the large amount of data, now the era is going of data science, big data analysis. So huge amount of data, how you can practically represent that in the graphical form, in the very interactive mode, that is the R have the best solution. Many libraries are there, many packages are there, like ggplot2, plotty. They give visually appealing graph, right? So you can very effectively you can present your data. If I talk about the platform independent, you can run R on Windows, on Macintosh, and Linux, on Mac, and on any other softwares, on any other platform. So it is platform independent. Machine learning operations. Machine learning, this is one more facility available with the R. You can go for the machine learning. A lot of features are available. You can develop the artificial neural networks also by using the R language. And the best part, the statistics, it is dominating with other programming language for developing a statistical tool. And as I already told you regarding the packages, the library, suppose you develop any package and you can upload on the CRAN. So it's a continuously growing. People are developing the packages, developing the libraries, and they are contributing to the R. So it is continuously growing. Whatever happening recently, that will be available in the R language. So this is the best part. So some disadvantages, apart from the advantages, some disadvantages are also there. Number one is the weak origin. Weak origin means very simple. If you have the data in the 3D graphics, so R does not support the 3D graphics. Data handling means compared to other languages like Python, it is utilizes more memory. So if you have really very big data, then maybe R will not be the good choice for you. The basic security, that is the one of the more lack of basic security in the R program, and you cannot embed the R language in a web application. This is again the limitation of the R language, and it is bit complicated language. If you are new, you have not any kind of the experience with other programming languages, then maybe you feel some difficulty to learn the R language. And the last point, that is the lesser speed compared to Python and MATLAB. Our processing speed is bit slow. So this is the comparison and overall discussion about the R language. From the next video, I am going to teach you step by step from the scratch. If you're the beginner, you don't know anything about the R, how you will be able to learn it. So please keep subscribe, like and share. Subscription is must so that once I upload any video, you can get the notification. Just spare 10 to 20 minutes with me, and I'm sure you will be able to do the basic statistical analysis using R. So stay tuned. See you in next video. Namaskar.